talk about it all with Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison from Texas. Good to see you, Senator.
Thank you very much. Good to be with you, Liz.
Well, we don't even know what to start with here, whether it's Daschle pulling out or the stimulus. But let's start with the stimulus plan at the moment. In its current form, is there any way you would vote for it right now?
No, not in its current form. Now, there is a lot of talk. I've been talking to Democrats as well as my Republican colleagues about what we could do to make it more stimulative and not take a chance that it's going to go into programs that will not create jobs or help the financial institutions recover.
All right. Now, on purely real politics, this is a very cynical view of what's going on in Washington. But the fact that Daschle is not there as a problem for the Democrats, might that not make it easier for the president and the Democrats in Congress to get the stimulus bill passed because they don't have to worry about that front?
Well, that could be true. I think everything is focused right now on that stimulus package. But what we're seeing is that we are spending and spending, even amendments that came up today that would add to the spending and not bring down that $800 billion price tag. I think we need to step back and look at what we have to do. We have to fix the housing crisis. We have to keep people in their homes. Any spending should be infrastructure that would create jobs in America. And then we need to make sure that our financial institutions are solvent and can loan and will loan. And those are the problems that we have. And this stimulus package does not address them.
Senator, we just had Kent Conrad, the senator from North Dakota, a Democrat, on, who says that he, too, could not vote on it in this form. He's working hard with other Republicans to get it into better shape that would be more acceptable to him. He mentioned helping to fix housing just as you have, but what is the solution there? Don't we need to see perhaps prices drop further and let that free market work and work its way through the system before we can figure out how to proceed?
Oh, I think we can help the housing industry by doing some loan subsidies, doing some workouts with mortgages so that if you take the assets off the books of the bank that are not performing and you work with people to keep those loans performing, I think there can be an upside for taxpayers, and certainly I think that could solidify the housing market. I like the idea of some loan subsidies for a temporary time period where people could feel like they could pay a 4% loan mortgage and maybe they would go out and buy that house. I saw a poll that was just done that was asking people who are on the fence about buying a house what it would take, and it's lower rates, and then to see that the bottom has been hit. But so I think we can do a lot.
Yeah, you know, Senator, a lot of folks, a lot of conservative free marketeers would say that's market interference. You're keeping price controls essentially on interest rates, and of course, just as you have price controls on things, when you lift the lid on that, you'll have the interest rates skyrocket again.
Well, I don't think that's the case if the economy starts coming back, if you start putting people to work. Obviously, if someone has a temporary help, which we've done in the past. Back in the 80s, we did have a 2% differential that the government subsidized for just a temporary period, 1 or 2 years, and that solidified. It took the inventory off the housing market so that the prices did come back into a normalcy, and I think it has a real potential to help stabilize, and we have to get credit out into the marketplace as well, which is not happening despite the $700 billion that we have allocated for it. So I think those are the things that we've got to hit. That's what caused this crisis, and it's certainly what has to be done first, I think, to solve it.
Can you say that you're ready to work with Democrats on this, though?
Well, I've talked to Kent Conrad. I think Kent Conrad has been a real leader in this area by saying that he couldn't support what came out of the House because it's too much spending for not enough return. You know, we're getting to the tipping point in debt where it's possible that people won't buy our debt from foreign countries, and that means interest rates are going to start going up, and that would be even a worse crisis.
Senator
Kent Conrad understands that.
Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison, great to see you, Senator. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.